Well, hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Um, Dude, it's cold. It's Monday. Uh, Tried to do something on Sunday. Uh, Mr. Lars come by and we was going to go out there and take the fuel pump off that thing and commence trying to figure out what's going on with that. But real quick, um, this is what happened, and it's been going on all day. This is what it looks like in my backyard. Uh, it looks like snow. Oh, it's pretty, right? That ain't snow. That's about an inch and a half of nothing but solid ice. Everything out here is it's just ice. So that's why there was no working on the captiva. So we're in the shop. We had plans on shooting some stuff in the shop. And then this sleet and freezing rain hit last night, or well, it's about 5 o'clock yesterday, 6. Lars come by to help me out, and I just told him, I said, dude, this is, you need to go home. It's fixing to get bad. So that's what we did. But it's Monday. Let's talk about a few things. I got some stored videos where I was working on my car, my wife's car, and stuff like that. And I got a couple of things around the shop, man. It's pretty interesting. Depending on how long this video gets, I'll throw something on that. Anyway, let's talk about that captiva, right? So what we was doing, we was going out there to take the fuel pump off, replace it with the old fuel pump, and try to figure out what was going on. Again, if you watched the Wednesday one, I kind of have a hard time thinking that both fuel pumps had the problem. But I have done some research. I told y'all that high pressure pump throws about 200 pounds up in there. No, I'm definitely wrong on that, man. That thing throws about a little over 400 pounds of pressure up in that fuel rail for those direct injectors, not fuel injectors, direct injectors. And I'm not still sure how that works, but anyway, 400 pounds of pressure on any fuel system's a lot of pressure. So anyway, that's what we was gonna do. The codes I'm getting is hang on, I got them wrote down here. Hang on. Finally planned ahead. It is a 228C, PO 228C, which is low fuel pressure on the high side, right? That's what was leading me back to that fuel pressure sensor in the high pressure rail, or in the fuel rail. But anyway, I don't have no way to check it. I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and spend the money, although this will be the last car I buy that's new. I'm gonna go old stuff from now on. Forget a bunch of this new stuff because it's all bull crap. It's all junk, If y'all watch the videos, you know how I feel about a fuel injected car. When it tears up, just sell it or send it to the junkyard. But anyway, we got a P228C, low fuel pressure. We've got a PO171, which is a fuel pressure or a lean mixture in the fuel. Sorry, I'll get to him in a minute. And that's the guy with the C10, probably wondering when I'm going to get back on that. But you see what's going on outside. But anyway, a few things I didn't throw up on that little captiva. All right. When this thing first started messing up, right? We started up. Now, if you watch the video where we got it fired back up, we put the timing chains in it, you heard this real loud noise. That's the exhaust. The exhaust is cracked. These little Ecotechs, every one of them cracks the exhaust manifold. I've watched people put new ones on. 6 months later, it's cracked again. I'm opting to take mine to a place I do business with that does professional welding, and have that thing welded up. And hopefully that'll hold, because everything I've seen where people put the exhaust manifolds back on them, they end up cracking again. So if it's already cracked and expanding, maybe, a little groove tool down through there, and weld her up and see what happens. But anyway, besides that, where was I at? Trouble codes. You got to watch me, and I'm just flying off the cuff today. I had all this planned out for yesterday. Next is air leaks. I've looked all over this car. I can't find anywhere it be sucking vacuum. I can't find anywhere past the air inlet where air could be getting in there. So I'm still back at fuel pressure issue. Find it funny. Didn't have this problem till the timing chain was put in there and all that stuff and everything. Trust me, I double, triple, quadruple checked all that stuff. Everything's dead on. But what it's doing, when you fire it up, it'll sit there and run, man, smooth as silk. There's no timing issues whatsoever. But then what it'll do is I've cleared these codes out 3 or 4 times and tried it. Then what it'll do is it'll go into stable track and traction control. Needs to be serviced, right? Kind of confused on that one. The thing ain't moved out of the driveway in 4 months. Let's see, stable track, yeah. Oh, then it goes into low power mode, which is limp mode. You can't get that thing up above 3,000 RPMs. So I looked into a bunch of that, clean the throttle body, clean it. If you go back and look at the videos of me working on this little Captiva, I've already done all that. I did, however, find out something I did not know. There is a little rod that sits in behind that high pressure pump that rides on that cam with the ball bearing, or whatever, that pushes that cam on that high pressure pump. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe, because this thing was going through like 2 quarts a week, and sometimes I didn't catch it. Maybe it got low on oil, and the bearings went out, and that little roller, whatever, maybe it's sitting there cocked. We don't know yet, and we won't know until we take that fuel pump out. Not doing that today, as you can see. So there you go. I think I explained it best I could. I'm gonna do a couple things right here in the shop, man. At least, throw that kind of video up since we ain't working on nothing. Let's see how that turns out. I won't bore you to death with the stuff I do. But hey, that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, still fuel pressure issues. Don't understand why. New fuel pump, low pressure fuel, everything's fine, so it's got to be on that high end somewhere. Our job, again, find it, figure it out. But hey, we'll get back to it as soon as the weather warms up. That's about it, man. I'll find something here in the shop, man, and show you for like 5 minutes or so. Hang on. Well, instead of doing something in the shop here, I'm just gonna, I had a bunch of other footage I was gonna put on here from last night. But anyway, here's one with us working on my wife's car one night, and then I'll be back at the end. Well, guys, here we go. One of them late night projects. Got to put some spark plugs in this car. Hope that's the problem. Had to wait for it to cool down, so it's going on 10 o'clock. Mr. Lars here done said he's tired of me.
It's a nice one.
Make him do stupid crap. But 2012 Nissan, you know, boom, 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 boom. 8mm, 10mm bolts, pop them out. Throw the spark plug back in it, man, and just keep going. Another one of these little things we do when nobody's watching. All right, dudes, or guys, here's our problem with our little miss and hesitation here. You see it? Yeah. So, number two, look at that oil. I mean, it's, you know.
No bueno.
No bueno. I don't know if you can see down in there, but we sprayed that thing plumb full of brake clean. Now Mr. Lars is gonna blow that out, and we're gonna clean off this boot right here. And hopefully that'll solve the problem till tomorrow when I can get the valve cover gasket. Yeah, Mr. Lars. And then we'll commence to fixing that little problem.
Something came.
We got her done. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Lars done lost the wrench. The Allen wrench. That's when you know it's getting late. But anyway, there you go. Some more just bull crap we do around here at night. All right, guys. Like I said, man, sorry about the snow, the ice. There's nothing I can do about that. Gave you a pretty good breakdown on everything that's going on with that little Captiva. Again, it's not anything to do with the timing chains. Still ain't got the valve cover gasket from my wife's car. She lets me know about it about every day. I've still got to do body work to the back of it, man. It just got cold. But that's it. Hopefully, you know, somebody gets something out of what's going on with that Captiva. Maybe it'll help somebody else got the same issue, you know, of where I'm looking at to solve the problem. Let's see. I'm not going to do anything for Wednesday because it's Tuesday now. Lars and Shay come by yesterday. I shot some video on that, but somehow I deleted it when I was editing it. I don't know what happened. But that was pretty funny. They come by here for about an hour just to hang out, and then the snow hit on top of that ice, and both of their cars are still sitting here because I ended up having to pull Shay's car back in the driveway. Lars finally messed around long enough to get his back in the driveway. But it just, weather got really bad real quick. We got like 2.5, 3 inches of snow in like an hour and a half, and we was all just in here bull crapping, you know, talking about what we was gonna do next. Sorry, lost that video because that was some funny stuff watching these boys try to do some, trying to get up this hill there in front of my house. But anyway, that's it for this week. Hope it didn't bore you to death. Let's see, probably do one. Hopefully this weather will change, and then Saturday or Sunday one I can get back out there and start messing with that Captiva. I don't know. Right now it's 17 degrees at like 2:30 in the afternoon. This ice ain't going nowhere. The roads are still treacherous. But hey, You can't mess with Mother Nature, man. She does what she wants to. With that right there, man, I'll get off of here. I'd like to say thanks for subscribing, watching, sharing if y'all do that. Hope things are going good in y'all's world. Hope things are going good in y'all's life and everything's treating y'all right. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care. Stay warm.